Not a single word of narration is...
Deal. Smoking's a nasty habit, J.D. You really ought to give it up.
No, I just need some water. Andrew, would you get some for me, please?
Excuse me, Mr. Higgins.
Water, Andrew. Now? My good luck charm. Sometimes he sticks a little too close.
May I please have a glass of water?
Can't you see I got my hands full, boy?
Educating niggers as to the importance of discipline is, it's tiresome work. Now, since your problem seems to be an excess of pride, I will spare you the indignity of punishment. I'm gonna let your friend here have it instead.
You leave him alone. You want to hurt somebody, you hurt me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? But it don't work that way. The way I figure it, I'll whoop you. I'll make you stronger. I'll whoop him. I'll make you think. Get on it. From here on in, every time you step out of line, some other darkie's gonna take a beating. And you'll do the choosing.
Looks like it's just you and me. Oh, my heart may be heavy. Lamb's got no wool. My pot may be empty, but the old house is full. Deuces and fives.
Mr. Higgins, that gentleman you were waiting on, he has arrived. He's waiting in your room, sir.
Rick. Gentlemen, if you would excuse me. This shouldn't take long.
Don't you ever pull a stunt like that on me again.
But I was on a roll.
The only roll you've ever been on is in the gutter, where I found you.
Look, I'm sorry.
I know what you were thinking, and I know what you were thinking with. Save it for the whores. Clean yourself up. We got a job to do.
You're gonna need some help here. Let's go. Close, Linda. It's been a long time.
What are you doing here?
I gotta talk to the Vigilance Committee. It's very important. Please, I know I got no right showing up, but I got a friend who's in trouble, and you're the only one who can help.
Who is it, Celinda?
Wow. It
isn't Wild Bill Hickok.
Hello, Nathan.
Haven't you caused this family enough pain? 6 years. Not a word. You didn't even show at your pa's funeral.
I couldn't, Nathan.
Why not?
Please, just let me come in. My friend Noah, he's a Negro. The slave traders just got him across state lines. We'll kill him if I don't get him out. Please.
In fact, the only reason that you're here right now is because your friend, one man, fell into the clutches of slavery.
What?
What Brother Atkins is saying is, while the committee feels for what happened to your friend, Barnes runs a legal slave operation in a slave state.
Not to mention the fact that his compound is heavily guarded.
Does that mean you're not gonna help me?
Our work here is too important. We can't afford the risk of such visible action. I'm sorry.
I don't understand you people. You stand up and you wave signs at the slave owner who crosses state lines to bring back a fugitive. But you won't cross the line to bring out a free man? Maybe I don't measure up to my father. But you know what? You don't either.
Pathetic.
You're on the wrong side, boy. How many times I got to tell you, you always serve from the right, the right, the right.
Man here says he's looking for a job. You look familiar. I ever seen you before?
Not that I recall.
Well, what makes you think you got the talent for this kind of work?
Talent?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been my experience in dealing with his kind that all you need is a strong arm and a good whip.
Well, here's the whip. Let's see that arm of yours.
New peanut butter Snickers, a whole new way to get satisfaction.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Not long ago, Honda and Toyota were known for the highest mileage. But today, there's Geo, the most fuel-efficient line of cars and trucks in America. Get to know Geo at your Chevrolet Geo dealers.
Getting to know
Butterball turkey cold cuts. Any way you slice it, they're delicious. Butterball ham, Butterball bologna, or Butterball smoked turkey breast. They're up to 98% fat-free and all Butterball. So any way you slice it, it's
delicious.
The day may come when all refrigerators will keep 12-ounce spills from spilling all over. But only Whirlpool has refrigerators that will do it today.
If this is cold, this is the flu. Cold. Flu. Cold. Flu. If what you've got is more maximum dosage of 4 strong medicines to give you flu strength relief for even your worst symptoms. New Metaflu from Mark Davis. For more than a cold. For the flu. Metaflu.
Getting a job in the 90s will require more job skills than millions of us have today. Are you ready? For information on job retraining, call this number.
The action down under takes one last quick turn and heads toward the finish line as the world's fastest in the water continue their assault on the record books. Matt Kennedy anchors the American relay team in its quest for gold, plus the women's 50-meter freestyle. It's the final day of the World Swimming and Diving Championships tomorrow on ABC Sports.
Custer thought he was just one victory from the White House.
He was a fool, and he rode to his death.
Son of the Morning Star, Sunday, February 3rd.
What the hell are you doing here? Trying to figure a way of getting you out of here.
Get on with it. I ain't got all day.
Go on, do it. I can't. You don't, and you'll die for nothing.
Why, you dirty! I'll teach you to talk back to me!
Spit my face. Go on.
No. How much you think we get for dead niggers around here, huh? Get him out of here.
Sorry. Guess I got carried away. I still have the job.
Come on. After breakfast, we'll be working on the river. Pays $2 a day.
Well, I'll just see your 50 and raise you 100.
Mr. Higgins, I do believe that's more than I've got on hand. Would you take a note?
I've already told you what I'd take.
Oh, yes. A night of passionate abandon. How can I forget? And what in exchange?
$100.
Excuse me, Mr. Higgins.
Andrew, please.
J.D., you insult me. You really do. Surely I'm worth more than $100.
Sir.
Later, Andrew. What did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. I have always wanted a silver saddle.
That's worth far more than $100.
All right, 2 nights then. And this, to remember them by. One hand, winner takes all. You in?
I'll take 2 cards.
Excuse me. Miss Rachel, you're hungry? Oh, Lord! I ruined your suit!
It's all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible about this. Here, let me help you.
It's all right.
No, really, I insist.
Sir, why don't you let the boy help you, Andrew? I'll be fine. I'll be right back.
Hello, Jimmy.
Nathan.
You mind if we ride along?
Not at all. Appreciate the company. Mind if I ask what changed your mind?
Between you and me?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister.
Celinda?
Yeah. After you left the meeting, she busted in on us and said if your pa was still alive, that Barnes wouldn't even be in business. She said we should all be ashamed of ourselves.
Women.
take care of this. Go on. Get up! How you holding up?
Give me the gun.
No. Jimmy will be back soon.
I ain't waiting any longer, kid. Give me the gun.
No! Now let's get the other guard over here. No, you don't look like you're feeling too well. I'm gonna hit you. Hey! Come here and look at this! Come on! Hey, you!
Who are you?
My friend. Barnes' men will be here any minute. We gotta get him moving. Go on, run. That way, go on!
Cost me plenty, boy. Should have killed you that first day.
Shoot him! Finish him!
Never did say proper goodbye. Never understood what was so important that you had to die for it. I guess I do now. I just wanted you to know I'm sorry I held it against you. Know that sky anywhere?
Kansas.
Kansas.
Sorry I let you down. Barnes. I read somewhere once that there are only 3 men worthy of respect. The teacher, the soldier, and the poet. To know, to kill, and to create. And that time, these are going to be many teachers as we begin it.
Bayside bath, some of Rachel's stew.
Stew. Remember, you gotta eat some crow first.
Where is everybody? Anybody here?
Probably went to town.
Hello, Jimmy? Noah?
Lou.
Hello, kid. Not now, everyone's watching.
Huh? What's going on, Lou?
Nothing. Just that. Welcome back, Noah.
You know, Rachel, I've been meaning to ask you if them fellas were such good cheats, how do you,
What?
Dumb luck, I guess.
Cling can make you feel like this. What's your solution? Static Guard. Static Guard eliminates static cling instantly, completely. Get Static Guard. It's your best solution for static cling.
Okay, newspapers on top, cans on the bottom.
You bitch, Mom.
Remember when we just threw it all away and figured there was some big hole where the trash would disappear? Well, it hasn't. But take a look at this new Downy refill. I just pour it in, add water, and only throw away this. The refill costs less, too, for all that softness. But the best part is, I'm helping to make the future a little better for my kids.
New Downy Refill in April Fresh and Sunrinse Fresh. Less money, less waste.
Painful sore throat and no chloroseptic spray? That's okay. Chloroseptic lozenges actually work like this spray to penetrate nerve endings and stop pain fast. Great tasting chloroseptic lozenges. Fast relief when you're away from your spray.
Coming up next.
Welcome to Kuwait.
Undercover, the series begins.
I'm sending you both in to Iraq.
As current as today's headlines.
The best gets a shooting war within the next 48 hours.
The events and the people in all its intimate detail. The drama behind the diplomacy.
We are inviting all foreigners to stay as guests of the Iraqi government.
Where's Kate? She's on a mission. She'll stay on a mission.
Tony Dennison, Linda Pearl. Undercover premieres next.
Next on The Young Riders.
First you want me to move in with Rachel, now you want me to quit my job?
I don't want anything to happen to you.
Stop being my mom and stick with being my man.
Why do you call yourselves the peacemakers anyway?
There were peacemakers found worshiping the devil there.
I guess I don't like this town very much then.
No, but we like it a lot. And we ain't prepared for a lot of people in black to build a church, so pretty soon there's more of them than there is of us.
what's the last thing you want with Hickok? I'm gonna send him to hell.
Wednesday, Kevin is heartbroken over the loss of Winnie on the Wonder Years. Then Mike joins a group to get a girl on Growing Pains. Now, stay tuned as a bold new series begins. Undercover, next.
Worried about the column, we can always go back to the office. You can chase me around the desk a bit.
Not the column, let's do some rules, okay?
Why? I've been waiting all week for this. Your father's supposed to have the best Chinese food in town.
I don't like
Tasteful
Chinese food.
Italian.
I don't like Chinese food.
What? You're ashamed of me. You don't want me to meet him. I can't believe that.
Not you.
Ashamed
I'm
of
not
me.
ashamed to take you there. Don't rush me.
What do you mean?
It's important to me, Tom. You know that. You're important to me.
No, back to the office. I'll chase you around the desk.
你忙衰唔忙衰啊？
冇錢俾你嘛？
冇錢真係冇錢。
你走啦。
What must it be like for people to move to a culture that's so foreign? To carve out new lives for themselves, to begin to feel safe. The warm feeling that comes with belonging. To work so hard just to catch up, and then realize that maybe you shouldn't have bothered. That maybe the rules aren't so very different here.
My father doesn't know the men who were killed. They'd never been to his restaurant before.
All right, I understand you were talking to two men just before the shooting started. Now, who were they, Mr. Cobb?
Customers. They didn't say.
I'm asking your father.
Abba, 佢哋係真人，真係當佢哋。
你唔好咁學法啦。
Customers. He didn't know them.
No? We got two witnesses who say they saw you arguing with them a couple of minutes before the shooting started.
They wanted us to close the restaurant for the whole night so they can have a party.
They shot up this whole place because you wouldn't let them have a party?
We don't know who did the shooting or why they did it. Isn't finding that out your job?
Why don't you tell us what you know and maybe we'll have a shot. What is it with you? Huh? You want a repeat performance here?
If you can think of anything, why don't you give us a call?
Hey, Kevin. This is Lonnie Kai. She works with me at the Eagle. This is Kevin O'Brien, Frank Jambone.
I was hoping to meet both of you someday, but not like this.
Well, do you have any idea what may have happened here, Miss Kai?
No, I don't know anything. No one would want to hurt my father.
Well, someone sure as hell did. This is not an accident, Lonnie.
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Two guys get out of a limousine and they walk into a crowded restaurant. They open fire with automatic weapons, and nobody has seen anything. Nobody knows anything.
The only customers in the restaurant who told us anything at all were the Ellises. We were downtown looking at pictures. I don't expect much. You talk to the rest of them, you think it never happened.
I checked out everybody I could find on the street. Nobody got a place in the limo. No identifying characteristics.
Nothing on the victims either. Looks like they were both armed. Forensics is doing a rundown on their weapons. Serial numbers are filed off. We've circulated pictures, but so far, looks like a dead end.
Better get used to dead ends on this one. Can't figure it out. Chinatown, no matter what it is. Murder, extortion, loan shark. People down there are more afraid of the cops than they are of the guy that's threatening them.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure these Kayers are afraid of anybody.
Just make sure it doesn't turn into a war. Remember, anything you get down there, you're gonna get it on your own.
Column ready?
No, not quite. Just another person I have to talk to.
I can't tell you anything, Tom.
Can't or won't? Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going on. I mean, it's protection, right? Your father's restaurant's doing okay, and there are some men who figure that they should have a piece of it.
They wanted money. triads. My brother thought he could stand up to them. He asked some people to help.
Well, those people had guns. Don't you care what happens to your brother?
Of course I care. I'm telling you everything I know.
Are you?
Your friends.
Well, they're just trying to help you. So am I.
Sure you're not just after a story?
Is that what you think?
No.
Then let me help you.
I don't know anything. My world's here. The paper, my work. I don't know anything about Chinatown.
Somebody must.
They're afraid. The triads kill people who talk.
Somebody has to break the silence.
It's not going to be my father or brother. I'm going home.
You want me to?
No, you better finish your column, Tom. Composition room's waiting for your copy. Don't worry. I can look after myself. Okay.
Chango que chin. Limpei. Ole. Ona. Tata I think of that thing. They make
like we do, you'll love Sessions' new album called Secret Love.
It has 48 soft rock classics by the original artist.
Just listen. Some people. You also get great hits by Billy Ocean, James Taylor, the Commodores, and the Moody Blues.
Nights in white satin. I've been waiting for a girl like you. The love we had. Precious and few.
Secret Love can only be ordered through this special TV offer.
Remember, you get 48 original hits on 4 stereo records.
For only $19.95.
That's 4 records or 3 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 3 compact discs, only $29.95.
Call toll-free 1-800-228-9777 or 1-800-842-0100. Or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for record or cassettes or $29.95 for compact discs, plus $4 shipping and handling to Secret Love, P.O. Box 3200-BB, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
While some magazines promise you gimmicks, National Geographic gives you the world for only $21 a year. No other magazine captures life in such dazzling color. Join the society, and every month you'll enjoy award-winning photographs that celebrate life's wonders and open your eyes to the remarkable diversity of our world. Whether you're trekking across Africa or racing to adventure, National Geographic takes you far beyond ordinary reporting for extraordinary behind-the-scenes stories. Stories you won't find anywhere else. Throughout the year, you'll also receive up to 6 valuable reference maps that chart yesterday's world and today's with uncompromising accuracy. As a society member, you'll help support important scientific research like Jane Goodall's 30-year study of chimpanzees. National Geographic. Award-winning photographs you'll never forget. Captivating articles that take you along each step of the way. And outstanding maps that expand your knowledge of the world. National Geographic promises you the best and nothing less.
To join, send $21, $36.50 in Canada to the National Geographic Society. To charge your membership, just call 1-800-541-7600. National Geographic makes a great gift that lasts all year long. So call 1-800-541-7600. That's 1-800-541-7600.
For 65th anniversary celebration, Saturday, January 19th.
I've been together for 3 months now, and it still feels like I just met her.
Well, she wouldn't be much of a woman if you could find out everything about her in 3 months' time.
Yeah, but I don't understand the secrecy.
Look, you and I have been friends for a lot longer than that, and there's still, well, a few things you don't know about her.
Well, I mean, that's different. Well, if this sort of thing was happening to your family, I'd know about it.
Would you? Look, her family thinks of you as an outsider. Now, whatever problem they're having, they want to keep it to themselves. She's got to respect that, and so do you.
No. What I'm trying to get at is that I didn't feel like an outsider to her, and if her family was in trouble, then I would try to help.
Well, maybe that's why she didn't tell you. Maybe she doesn't want you involved in this. She wants you out of this.
What, because I'm not Chinese? Because she doesn't trust me? Who, Lonnie Kai? Yeah, Lonnie Kai.
Well, I wouldn't feel too bad, Tommy. Runs in the family. Can't get the brother or the father to tell us a damn thing about the humps who shot up their plates.
Well, I'm scared. I'd be scared, too, if I was up against the triads.
Triads? Want me to tell you that?
Yeah, I figure. I used to...
There's a right way and a wrong way to respond to predestination. The right way is to praise God, and the wrong way is to be sinfully divisive. The right way is to feel comfort, and the wrong way is to feel anxiety. The right way is with humility, and the wrong way is with a sinful pride. So to talk about predestination in a humble way means that we place ourselves under Scripture's authority and unreservedly affirm and cherish whatever God has revealed. So when we talk about predestination, we should do so carefully, reasonably, convictionally, straightforwardly, soberly, joyfully. We don't want to overemphasize predestination or to underemphasize it. So how important is predestination? Well, answering that question will help us keep it in perspective. So some Bible teachings are more important than other Bible teachings. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 15, I delivered to you as of first importance what I also received. And those words, first importance, imply that although everything in the Bible is important, not everything is equally important. Some teachings are more important. We can distinguish at least 3 levels of importance. Muller and others call this theological triage. So there's several ways to describe these 3 levels. You can call it first level, second level, third level issues, or essential for the Christian faith, crucial for church health, but not essential for the Christian faith, and important, but not essential for the Christian faith or crucial for church health. You can call it dogma, doctrine, disputable matters. fundamental teachings, denominational distinctives, matters of conscience. So the gist is it. First level issues are essential and most essential to Christianity. You can't deny these teachings and still be a Christian in any meaningful sense. For example, there's one God in three persons. Jesus is fully God and fully human. Jesus sacrificially died for sinners. Second level issues are crucial for church health and create boundaries between Christians, such as different churches and denominations. These issues have a bearing on what sort of church you're part of. For example, you don't have to hold one particular view on baptism or church government to be a Christian, but it's challenging for a church to have a healthy unity when its leaders agree on these matters. And then third level issues are matters of conscience. Disputable matters aren't unimportant, but members of the same church should be able to disagree on these issues and still have close fellowship with each other. These issues might involve how you interpret particular passages of the Bible and reach theological conclusions, like are angels made in the image of God, or are only humans made in the image of God? And third level issues also include many practical questions, like how should we think about video games? So where does predestination fit here? Predestination is not a first level issue. You don't have to affirm the Calvinist view of predestination in order to be a Christian. Some of the kindest Christians I know are Arminians. Nor is predestination a third level issue. It's not merely a matter of conscience that's relatively unimportant for proclaiming the gospel and living in light of the gospel. I think predestination is a second level issue. I think it's crucial for a church to be robustly healthy. It's crucial for our serious joy in God, and it directly affects how we make disciples. It affects what and how we preach and teach and sing and pray and counsel. It's crucial for faithfully glorifying the sovereign God. What comes to mind when you hear the word authority? Broadly speaking, Western culture seems more skeptical, even more hostile to the idea of authority than before. And as Christians, we understand that different kinds of human authority were given to us by God, not intended for our good, and we also see all around us the incredible harm caused by the abuse of authority. In a world that's sadly in our churches and our homes as well, we're still have to hold these two realities together, and we have our can, but also acknowledge the pain and hurt we see around us. By today, John Newman, and his goal is to do just that. He calls on parents, husbands, pastors, managers, anyone else with some kind of authority over someone else, thinking carefully about how they're using that authority, encouraging them to raise a posture of humility and repentance as we use our God authority to build our God. John serves as editor of landmarks and the host of the Pastor's Podcast. His new book is called Authority: How God Ruled Protects the Vulnerable, Strengthens Communities, and Promotes Human Flourishing. Awesome. Let's get started. Well, John, thanks for joining me again. So you've written this new book on the topic of authority, not just spiritual authority in the church, not just parental authority at home, but on the issue of authority more generally, whether it's church at home, at work, at school, and I feel you expand on something provocative like this. What do you think about authority? Reveals quite a bit about what you think about God. How so? God is our creator. He's also our ruler. Right? The author has authority. So those words. And not only that, he created us to rule, to exercise authority, to fulfill what he is to do. Right? And my phone said, Lord angels to crown him. So what's the answer? Well, we're creating God's image, and we are creating God's image, and God, God, is create and rule. Right? So authority is very hard to resist. If you have authority, the system which you have human existence, and just you have all of it, God. And what is your view of God? Is your view of God that he is big, mean, scary, oppressive, stingy, small, weak, ineffectual? Whatever your view of God is, what your view of authority is. There's a link, and I also think authority. How do you fully exercise authority? If you have big, passionate, powerful, loving God, my guess is that you exercise authority in your home, in your workplace, wherever you are, in those kinds of ways. Whereas if you have oppressive, tyrannical God, I'm afraid that you may be exercising authority well in some of those ways. So there's just this built into the very fabric of human existence, hardwired connection between who God is and who we are. How we exercise authority, how we exercise authority. So it's crucial and central to our existence. Foundational. It makes secular quarters, and probably also among Christians. There can be a sense of that authority, that human hierarchies, and we're going to talk about this, are at best a necessary evil, and maybe worse so they are this oppressive result of the fall. They're an oppressive function of human brokenness, and that they're mostly used to wield people in power, or people that they subjugate and control and use for their own benefit. Actually, progress as humans entails systematic dismantling of these hierarchies that we see all around us all the time. What do you think about that? Freedom number one, disagree. With the necessary evil. That's one perspective, because again, it goes right hard. We are created and conservation of all things, we will reign with Christ and be there, and first be king with Christ, right? So I respond, that passage and the other passages mentioned that the Christian made rule over creation is entirely into human creature animal distinction, the rest of the world. But that we're talking about hierarchies within humanity, those are a problem. Yeah, anytime two human beings work together and do a project, build a farm a piece of land bigger than an acre, build a skyscraper, fly to the moon, run a country, whatever, it's going to take some sort of, hey, I'll guide the cow, guide the plow, sort of thing. And for human beings to work together, for groups to exist, a group of any kind, a soccer team, a school classroom, a nation, for groups to exist, there has to be some rule that says, okay, this is what we are as a soccer team, and this is how you play the game. So to get rid of all rule, all authority, is to get rid of all human cooperation and anything other than quick, visible, spontaneous, hey, let's each other, right? A society of beings, angels, still needs some sort of order to their existence. In our own world, we try to right side of the road, or left side of the road. Yeah, there's if your view of authority is a necessary evil, you don't understand what the thing is, that authority and creation are, authority exists to grow those under your rule, right? So why does authority grow and encourage you? Why does the teacher teach us to grow those beneath him? Right? That's the objective. Draw them up into yourself. So necessary evil, now, everything. Second thing I would say is, I agree, it is terribly abused, it is misused, it is used to oppress and destroy and annihilate and snuff out all the bad things that is the fall, right? And Christians, of all people, who believe in the doctrine of pornography, who believe in original sin, should be the first people in line to say, yes, authority is terribly abused, we have talked about it, we have find ways to do that, right? And the third thing I would say is, there is a kind of quality that is beautiful and built into human existence, right? But that's the first thing I said, what we need to do before you exercise your control, you're trying to into parents' own knowledge, wisdom, maturity, freedom. What was the pastor trying to do? Pastor trying to do your own knowledge, maturity, wisdom, freedom, and so forth, right? What was the government trying to do? Trying to keep people live in orderly fashion, productive capacity, right? And so there is something beautiful about quality as well. We talk about quality, and there's a godly form of rule and a demonic form of rule. So there's a godly form of quality and a demonic form of quality. Hey, you can be like God, knowing good from evil, cast off his rule because you are his equal, right? We don't spend time talking about the demonic perverted forms of quality. That's the conversation. Yeah. It's like perfect, right? It's not and the bottom line is Christians have both one eye on for creation, which is good, and one eye on for the fall, which is dangerous. Something that I'm so unique and fresh about your book is the way you do look hard at the corrupt authority that we see all around us. I like that. It's fair to say that culturally speaking, broader American secular culture we live in, that there tends to be this resistance to authority. There's a resistance to external authorities in our lives. People want to be individuals, they're not expressing individuals, and their priorities to be individuals determine who they are, what they do, what it's like. How does that this authority is built into university, because it exists in the guys built in creation itself? How does that fit with the way we see our culture acting? There is such a resistance to even the idea of authority. Yeah, sure. What is the Christian I would say authority has been tested, first of all, back against the Christian a moment ago. Hey, listen, you can be like God if you cast off his as it were rule over you, his law on you. So the context of authority is nothing new. Second, it's been especially tested since I would say the Enlightenment, right? What the Enlightenment did was give philosophical legitimacy to our questioning of authority. Can you really trust what the church says? Can you really trust what science says? Can you really trust what your dad and grandpa says? Can you really trust the king? And all these quote natural authorities in our lives suddenly came into suspicion, and that worked its way out through several centuries of philosophy, literature, and these days of popular culture. These days, you can't trust the authority of our past, sexual chromosomes, religion, biology, right? You are who you want to be. So number one is the fall of the Enlightenment. And these days, yeah, I think even in the church we are suspicious of authority insofar as we've often seen it misused. Yeah, so it's connected to more simple ways, but there's also connected to ways that use and religious systems. Yeah, I was watching a documentary talking about Bill Goddard and movement of churches. I mean, hard to fundamentalism, and Bill Goddard talking about authority. And he used language like realized, oh, sometimes you and when I look at movements, it's happening, right? And I think to myself, oh gosh, I hope I'm not creating something like that. I think online there's something that's used. Abuse doesn't mean it doesn't have proper use at all, right? So we have so real real use in the church, in the name of God, in the name of Christ, that we're studying and considering and not following in that way. At the same time, as I said, misuse doesn't rule out legitimate use. So that's what I need to think about. That's what I mean, the point where so oftentimes in response to abuse, misuse authority, the initial reaction is cast off authority, you don't need authority. But you realize that's actually not the best way to deal with abuse authority. The solution to bad authority is not no authority, but good authority. So you can think of like civil rights, right? You have African Americans in the South especially experiencing the abuse of county authority, local sheriff. They never understand authority. They appeal to the president. They appeal to federal authorities. Or think about a child at home being abused. What's the solution to that? Is it cast all authority off and child lives or is it called private service? It's appeal to different authority. So bottom line, the solution to bad authority is not no authority, but good authority. But sometimes you see a list of times you think exactly is good authority. How many of you authority in my life? This is where I want to be. That's right. I want to be. That's right. It's not because everybody listening to this conversation right now. Some authority is something in your life, and so it is hard to know what is authority. The first time, you will self-examination. So You you acknowledge ways in which you actually misuse your authority at times. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? I don't know if I'm using and I know actually sense conscious. I don't know my life. People are like, I can't do that. I'm sure. So yeah, before I talk to people, I mean, and there's hierarchies of life. And so how do you very well? I'm not using it. You know, it's kind of a painful thing to have to do. You ask a question, you know, yeah, okay. I see what you do. And by doing that, I didn't want to get on but I felt like I needed to do that right at the beginning in order to make the reader into that same process. The same willingness to examine himself, confess, look at Christ, repent, and follow after him, and how he perfectly used his authority. Doesn't make any piece of life for me. So he does it right in the context of don't worry over those who are like to. Yeah. So I said before already, the book does spend a lot of time focusing on the misuse of authority and using the principles of authority that provide in response to the misuse of authority around us. There are some stories that are very hard to read, to be honest, where you see authority abuse. And then some Christians like Christians who want to hold God before you, want to hold the idea of authority, and a culture that often turns it. They might see that as spoken about this year, and think, why do you spend so much time talking about the abuse of authority? Just throwing fuel on the fire of the anti-authority crowd that's constantly looking for examples of ways that commentarians or pastors abuse their people. I mean, God, what was behind this to be so brutally honest about this? It's that we're just honest. It's being honest. I've used it. You've used it. My friends have used it. We all have used it. And here's the thing about, I believe you refer to quote-unquote Western philosophies of this world, which want to drive into the oppressor, the oppressed, the abuse, and the racist, and the racist. And some of those theories are right. They just don't go far enough. They do what the townspeople did in Scarlet Letter, and they put Scarlet A as the prince, Modest, right, as the adulteress, and cast her out of the village. She's an adulteress. And we all think what townspeople. Those are philosophies will be referred to. But they are they are holding themselves holy, and those who don't hear the philosophies as unholy. And I would say no, we're all unholy. We're all under enlightenment, right? And that's where we begin the gospel. And the gospel begins with I'm sinner, I am Savior. So why focus on the abuse part? Because that's the gospel. The gospel begins on the abuse part. But then the gospel offers something better, more beautiful. The creation says there was something beautiful, and that's what we're we're created something beautiful, and we use our rule, and it points something forward. That's beautiful again. So can you passages? Yeah, that's what captures 21st. You have David speaking in his final words, 2 Samuel 23, the last verse of David, and speaking out verses, the last verse of David, he says, when one rules justly over man, ruling in fear of God, he dawns on the light, the morning light, like the sunshine forth from the morning light, rain that makes grass sprout from the earth. So here's the king talking about when one rules justly, the fear of God, he keeps the rain, the sun, and gives life to the earth. That's what we're supposed to do. All authority creation, right? But David, that's the idea, right? And then if you jump forward to, that's the first text, if you jump forward to Psalm 72, David's son Solomon is writing this also. And verse 40, he's pointing towards this future messianic king, right? And it talks about these things, giving justice to God, righteousness, royal messianic prophecy, right? And he judges people's righteousness and poor justice. The mountains bear prosperity for the people, hills and righteousness. You see the mountains and the hills, and he defends the cause of the poor, the people, deliverance to children, the needy, and crush the oppressor. So here's the king again, he's bringing justice, and here's the relation God goes all the others 19 says, the song says, long may he live, and gold sheep will give him, and prayer will be given continually. May there be abundance of grain in the land, on the tops of the mountains may wave, his fruit be like Lebanon, and may people bless him in the cities. May his name endure forever, his fame continue as long as the sun. May people be blessed in him, all nations call him blessed. A few observations. You have a king saying about another king, long may he live, and gold sheep will be given him. What does one king say about another king? I give him the gold, let him live forever. Who that is must be amazing. And how he's king. And how he's king? Well, he's king. He's ruling away. There's abundance of rain in the land, and on the tops of the mountains may wave. Mountains are full of rock, right? But this king's rule is so good, so fruitful. You have flourishing in there. It's like a king like Solomon saying, give him gold, give him gold, I want more of it. Right? There's the redemption. So Psalm creation, make sure they're there. And second and Psalm 24 is beautiful picture and redemption. Oh, Christian, don't you want that? Yeah. One of the primary misuses of authority, spent time in the book, is the misuse of spiritual authority. And whether it's at home, husband and wife, and children, church, or pastor, or others. And you use your words, only right, Satan can use the Bible too. Now, back for us. Well, Satan quotes scripture Jesus, right? God quotes Psalm 91. So one of the things that's basically. Well, the reason I said that is there was one news life telling me a story about how she had a pastor husband who was physically abusive, and he would quote scripture at her, and she would then try to coach herself with scripture and do everything without complaining, or wives submit to your husbands. Right? So you have this tyrannical husband pastor saying wives submit to your husbands, saying you're not complaining, and I do all things through Christ who strengthens me. What was that? That feels like Satan using the Bible to justify his power. And she, dutiful Christian wife, is doing her best to submit to this husband who is tyrannical in his exercise of rule. So what she's still learning to do is also in fear. Yeah. So abuse is harming others, using authority to harm others. Spiritual abuse is defined as abusing the name of God, under the name of God, clothing things in the name of the Bible, scripture with God's name. God told me. That's God told me spiritual abuse. So the system of father abuses his daughter. That's misrepresenting God by itself. The body is meant to be inherently racially representing God. So when you put the name of God itself, the Bible in some sense to justify what he's doing, there's a double abuse going on there. It's spiritual abuse, not doing the name of God, and in which case you're lying doubly about God being like. And that's why I think it's important for pastors and Christians to recognize the abuse of authority is especially in sin. One of the things that us being connected to God, made in his image, what we do represent him. Also, when we misrepresent, when we abuse those guys, we are saying this guy's like him. God is going to abuse you as well if you don't do, whatever I'm asking. And we are lying about our creator. So pointing out a little bit this idea of authority in general, a pretty important concept undergirding your approach to this big issue is the distinction between authority of counsel and authority of command. And that colors applies in different spheres of authority, authority or people. Explain those two ideas. Well, the first is the distinction is pretty very strong. One of the things like hierarchy, I control, you I control. Right? And I'm the father of the king of the law. The king's authority, father's authority. But it's not. Look at Romans 13 talks about king's authority as be afraid. Then look how scripture talks about father's authority, father's authority. It's different textures, different feel. There's a jurisdiction, there's a control user. And so what we need to do is what exactly is a king's authority, husband, parents' authority, how works, there's a parents' authority, father's authority, husband's authority. Because it's exactly exactly what the Bible says in different spheres of authority. One of the biggest differences, the biggest differences I see in my mind is between authority in which you have the ability to exercise discipline, and those in which you don't. Those which you have enforcement mechanism of discipline, government sword, government rod, church keys, all these are disciplinary enforcement mechanisms. And those authorities which you don't have that enforcement mechanism. Stop thinking from in your life, in your eyes, in your mind's eye, any place where you see husband has the right to quote discipline life. Yeah, just like long silence too. You think I can't. That doesn't have authority. I think that's the attention by Bible submit. That's the kind of authority. When you see the right to say like, sweetheart, I think you should do this, and she's told to submit. And there is enforcement mechanism. Jesus has on the last day, you will say life, I will submit. Husband has a whole enforcement mechanism. I would say the same about the church has enforcement mechanism. Our gracious, I think the pastor definitely can be valued for explaining difference. Why is this distinction between authority and command important? Because I can change the name of how that authority is exercised. With authority command, government, parent, church. I can say something right now. I say, I feel it's time to go to bed. You need to go to bed now. Police officers say you need to swear in the car now. It's 7 years old. Whereas a husband, so the understanding way, a pastor is the chief of all patience. So the system of husbands and authority and pastors are given authority counsel, are seeking to woo, to win, to love, to draw people towards an evangelistic fashion, oneness, Christ-likeness, and so forth. They don't insist on now. It's not for that. You're seeking to help your wife love you, follow you, the Son of Solomon like beauty, and you're trying to compel her with. In the same way, an elder trying to draw people towards righteousness, Christ, like Christ, with the beauty of Christ like example. So you're not threatening with enforcement mechanism. You're seeking to compel with something beautiful. So playing devil's advocate, someone might say, well, that sounds nice, but then that's not really authority. That's wooing, that's hoping, that's trying to incentivize you in some kind of figures what you want. But how's that authority in any sense? It's a great question. It's a natural question. God has established called the wife, called church, and which is the second phase of the enforcement mechanism. She's Jesus' whole enforcement mechanism. The pastor, the husband, does not hold it. So she really is called to submit. Wives submit to husbands. And the church people call this submit to pastors. And the leaders already do something, right? And so there is an ability of the pastor to bind God and say you must do that. The thing is, they don't. Well, okay, yeah. Because that's Jesus' life. I think that's something wrong. Pastors, husbands, others in this domain of authority counsel. When you don't accept that limit on authority. That's wrong. And the reason I say the same thing for authority counsel is the aren't. You lean and work hard for it. Apparently, this doesn't have to. Apparently, it's different. You must do it. Right? Don't have to do it that way. Don't have to do it that way.
You gotta lean and say, hey, sweetheart. I know this is going to be challenging for us to sell this house and yada yada. And in fact, most of the time when you come to those impasses with your wife or with a church member, you're not going to try to force a decision. What are you going to do? Hopefully you're going to slow down down and seek to persuade and wait and listen to their wisdom, right? Maybe you got it wrong. Absolutely. and work towards a consensus insofar as you can. Now, when you have to, yeah, there's a sense in which I would say you say as a husband have the final call. But if you understand that your job there is not to get your way and to force a decision, as with the child who you're trying to get to go, rather your job is to lead her towards oneness, and the two became one flesh. To lead her towards oneness. Will you do that with a different set of tools, an evangelistic, winsome, I love you, come with me, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm trustworthy and that I care about you more than I care about myself, and this isn't just about you cleaning the house while I watch football. No, this is about me and you seeing me doing all I can, pouring myself out to draw you towards a life together in godliness. That is a different kind of authority.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
This is a great segue into a conversation on a few of the key characteristics of authority that you lay out in the book. You emphasize that good authority, good human authority, is always limited. What do you mean by that?
Human authority is not native to us in the way it's native to God. God has authority by necessary right, by virtue of being the creator. All authority humans have must be given to them. No human has natural authority over another authority, over another human. God must give it to us. He must authorize it. We don't self-authorize. He authorizes us. To be in authority, then, you have to be under authority, under God's authority at all times. And we begin to terrorize others when we think we're self-authorizing. And we don't put ourselves under the authority of God. I could give you a bunch of scripture examples. I'm thinking of Deuteronomy 17 and the king.
Well, you say in the book at one point that authority and submission are two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Unpack that for us. How does that work?
Well, think about Jesus. Think about the incarnate God-man. He comes along, he says, I do nothing except what the Father tells me to do. I don't speak anything other than what the Father tells me to say. He submits himself perfectly to the law of God and the rule of God, and in so doing wins all authority in heaven and on earth. By putting himself under the law of God, he put himself in the law of God. Really simple illustration. Think about a classroom, and And the teacher says to one student, "I want to be out of the classroom, make sure the class does everything they're supposed to, and everybody keeps working on their assignments while I'm out of the classroom." Well, that student is then authorized by the teacher to step into a position of authority over the classroom, but the student does that only insofar as the student submits to precisely what the teacher told him or her to do. Right? To be in authority, you have to be under authority. You cannot lead until you submit. Very practically, what does that mean? For instance, in the domain of pastoring, we do not make a man an elder in our church unless that man proves that he's willing and happy to submit to the other pastors in the church. Hey brother, if all the elders vote this way and you vote that way, what are you gonna do? If he is unwilling to submit, that guy's not ready to lead. And so it is in any business place that you're working in. If you have an employee who won't submit to you as the head manager, you're probably not going to put that person into a position of authority. You want to know that they can submit to you before you're going to elevate them, right? And promote them. And so, submission, growth in life, and rule. Another characteristic that you emphasize is that good authorities are teachable. I think teachable is one of those virtues that few of us are quite rejected. I don't have to teachable. And you emphasize that you guys all a little bit. That can be really hard as you grow in authority, grow in our power, even, to maintain that teachable spirit. Because you know a lot. We're used to we're doing a good job. We're not trying to get authority. How do we hold on to that teachable spirit, to authority, as we mature into authority? Yeah, it's authority. The less you're growing as a leader, the more you go down and seeking humility, listening, and growing as you age. Sometimes we equate authority, senior guy in the room, has always talk about answer. Yeah, this is authority. And I think authority is something like this. The illustration of how hard massive work after the challenge disasters. Every single program, all the people listen to astronauts, listen to everybody in the building, listen to another station in space. I think long hours listening. But what happens when you get an NFL coach who wins the Super Bowl and never after that? It's repeat. Well, because the first time he's really good at this. Defensive coaches, passing coaches, team coaches, working hard, screaming, trying to figure this out. One man, and then suddenly he's the expert in that defensive coaches, passing coaches, team. He's a new set of assistant coaches alongside him. He's the expert now. And he's listening to them. And the potential too, success and good work can often lead to more authority. Whatever you're operating in, and I think that can lead to a lot of people pride, but then prevents us from having success before. Well, I've seen that in how do you get older to the age? And I'm so especially if you've known success. It's just so easy to stop listening. And I'm sure in my life and around those people who like work to keep recruiting us brothers, we have to keep listening because we all lazy and lazy. Not the rest of the world success. We continue to hold ourselves. Okay, you think you desire great success, and then you're proud, and then you fall. One thing drives how strict yourself. Sometimes you want honest, more tuned to the dangers of authority than we often want to be certain our ground obstacles. There's so many examples like that before we gone bad, before life gone bad, that we do all attention to. But literally every character in life is like one, right? Yeah. You cannot name somebody who lives true. So and that's why you back to your earlier question. Why is use authority worth mentioning? I think it's less than we all use our from the one who did not. So let's use our faith and follow after that one. So much of those authority willing and committed, godly committed to sharing their reasons, their own shortcomings, feelings. As many times as the book, there's a confession on even model that we begin with, and what that look like for a church or organization for leaders to do. Transparency is leadership is difficult. It takes a lot of wisdom. I'm not calling you a leader that's every sin, like shortcomings, those who are trying to lead. What I was going to do is expression wisdom. Nonetheless, I think there's a necessity in demonstrating some right measure of transparency. I think I really discovered this in my own life. It was my daughter's 4 daughters. When they were young, I had a hard time apologizing to them or confessing to them when I parented in a way that was I knew simple. Because on the whole, I got raised somebody self-control on the outside, right? My guilty, anger, temper, and so forth. I'm not thirsty. My sins, you're not going to see it clearly, but I know it's there, right? And so my girls were released. You're such a good Christian. You never sinned, Daddy. And I'm feeling like I can't let them down. I need to let them continue seeing awesome package, walking right. And so there was a light in my heart to confess to them. And this is a long way I do this, so I need to confess. But also I think my wife's example. I remember seeing her confess this time one time. And it clearly that what my daughters need is not just a matter of physical perfection. They need pictures of humility, repentance, and the receiving forgiveness of grace. You know what? My daughters are not really perfect. So all they need is not look at me, this perfect righteous man. That's what we need is look at me, listen, I need to say I need forgiveness. So it means to draw them up into my maturity means getting down and confessing to her. Daddy, sin is yours now. This was I'm sorry, you forgive me. Like organization or organization where we can acknowledge mistakes, feelings, shortcomings, and even the importance of discussion. Obviously, it's all your direct words out fighting your wife. That's not what them. But when you say them, or when you make mistakes that affect them, that's an obvious place where safety. I know relationships, my relationships are really fellows. I know there's safety and wisdom and confession and into those who are greater. At the same time, I'm hold that truth together with another truth of it's really with those who are uttering saying church. So yeah, I just maybe last characteristic of good authority I like is that it's not self-effective. That's what you're talking about. But instead, there's a cost and not others. Yeah, I just like looking saying check out the family and my 8-year-old daughter was saying check out the family. And so and I knew that 8-year-old behind it. Right? But I also knew that I was comfortable and I was passing on the cost of getting out of my comfortable chair and pass it over because I knew she cost. Now there may be good reasons for father actually arguing about that. I just knew that there was selfish and there was passing on the cost to those other people. And how in the time place for us. But once Jesus is like doing authority, Jesus is not faith. So there's a right to do that. This is the results of being able to draw costs into themselves. So that's the power, that's the strength, that's the size, that's the willing. Why? So that I can spend them for your sake. Let me take the cost. So that you might benefit and gain. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and give life for me. Isn't that what Jesus? So Jesus acted on the cross. Was the king. Yes, was also king. The king ruled by sacrificing himself to win a people, conquer death, pay the penalty, pay the service. Kingly, willing, forfeit, and priestly. So, mother, father, workplace manager, army officer, how are you using your authority? Are you using it to push costs down, or are you using it to pull costs up into yourself so that you might win life and growth opportunity for those you are leading?
John the importance of authority by the world. The larger job is to authority, how body will audible, Jenkins communities, and rotation version. We have a record of audio, 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 audio